Have you ever watched Interstellar and thought, this movie feels too real? Well, that's because Christopher Nolan is the kind of director who hears the words, "We can do it with CGI," and responds with, "No, let's grow actual corn and crash real physics into the script." Today, I'm going to tell you some of the craziest, funniest, and most unbelievable things that happened while filming Interstellar. And yes, Nolan might actually be from another dimension. First story. The black hole in Interstellar was so realistic that scientists used the movie to do real science. Nolan hired real physicist Kip Thorne, not just as an advisor, but as the guy who basically said, if the math is wrong, the movie's wrong. So when they created the black hole Gargantua, the visual effects team didn't just draw something cool, they used real equations, real relativity, gravity, and astrophysics. The computer simulations were so complex, they accidentally generated data scientists had never seen before. Yes, a Hollywood movie helped real scientists discover new things about black holes. Imagine being a physicist and saying, "I learned this from Interstellar." That scene where Matthew McConaughey watches the messages from his kids? Yeah, he wasn't acting. Normally, actors stare at a green screen and pretend to cry. Nolan said, "No green screen, show him the real videos." So McConaughey watched the actual recorded messages while filming, and his reaction, completely real. He didn't know exactly what he was going to see. He didn't know how emotional it would be. That crying, not acting. That was Matthew McConaughey realizing Nolan just emotionally attacked him with science. Third story. The cornfield. Most movies would use CGI. Nolan planted real corn, not a small field, hundreds of acres, because apparently when Christopher Nolan makes a movie, he also becomes a farmer. They built the farmhouse, they planted the crops, they drove real trucks through the field. And the best part? After filming, they sold the corn. Yes, Interstellar is one of the few movies in history where the set made money. Somewhere out there, someone probably ate popcorn grown for a sci-fi movie. Fourth story. The ice planet. That wasn't CGI either. They filmed in Iceland. Real snow, real wind, real freezing temperatures. The actors were wearing heavy spacesuits, standing in the cold for hours, while Nolan stood there like, "Good, suffering makes it realistic." Anne Hathaway said the conditions were so harsh that acting scared wasn't hard at all, because everyone was actually scared, mostly of Nolan. Hans Zimmer didn't even know the movie was about space. Nolan told him, "I want music about a father and his child." That's it. No script, no plot, no black holes, no robots, no time travel. So Zimmer wrote the emotional theme first. Then Nolan said, "By the way, it's also about space, time, gravity, love, and 5 dimensions." And Zimmer probably said, "What?" That's why the soundtrack feels different from other sci-fi movies. It sounds like feelings, not lasers. The time dilation scene. The planet where 1 hour equals 7 years. That wasn't just movie nonsense. Nolan had Kip Thorne on set explaining real relativity. Actors said sometimes filming felt less like a movie and more like physics class. Imagine trying to act dramatic while someone says, "Technically, time is bending due to gravitational curvature," and Nolan in the background like, "Yes, more emotion, more science." Christopher Nolan hates CGI so much that the robots Tars and Case were real props, not animation, real moving machines on set, with puppeteers controlling them, because Nolan thinks actors react better when they can actually touch the weird rectangle robot. Honestly, he's not wrong. Extra story number 2. Nolan doesn't like chairs on set. Yes, chairs. He believes if people sit down, they get lazy. So sometimes there were no chairs for the crew. Imagine filming a 3-hour science movie about time and space while also not being allowed to sit. Interstellar was not only about time dilation, it also caused leg pain dilation. And that's the thing about Christopher Nolan. Most directors say, let's make it look real. Nolan says, no, let's make it real, and then make the actors survive it. And somehow, that's why Interstellar feels like it wasn't filmed in Hollywood. It feels like it was filmed in another universe. If you want more anecdotes of movies, subscribe and hit the like button so we can keep enjoying the passion for cinema.